Hi friends! Today we're going to compare two alocasias, the Silver Dragon and the Dragon Scale. And we're going to answer the question, are these two actually the same plant? Or are they completely unrelated? Or are they actually children from the same dragon mom? Stay tuned to find out. So these are the plants. So this is the Silver Dragon and this is the Dragon Scale. This is like a small version of the Dragon Scale and this is like a slightly bigger version of the same plant. You might know these plants from our video, the 10 Alocasias, and I classified these two plants in the same group of the Dragon Scales because they have this very textured leaves that has like an interesting pattern to it that kind of resemble the skin of a dragon. You know, if you've seen a dragon out there, that's exactly how their skin looks like. Basically, I was wondering if these two plants are actually the same species and just two different varieties of the same plant. Turns out that that's the case. So the scientific name for both of these plants is Alocasia vaginda, and vaginda means majesty in Malay. So these plants were probably out there in nature for a very long time, but they were like classified and kind of discovered by two botanists, Ajeng Kurniawan from Indonesia and Peter C. Boyce from Malaysia. And they found these plants in Borneo. I'm gonna link down below to the document that I had access to, but basically they describe Borneo as like this Alocasia paradise. They said that probably they have around 50 Alocasia species endemic to Borneo. It's just like they're just growing naturally out there, and maybe there's like many more Alocasias to be still discovered and classified. So these two plants are actually the same species, they are just different varieties. What I mean by that, remember when I talked about the Snow Queen and the Marble Queen, that the Snow Queen is actually a more variegated Marble Queen? So it's kind of the same thing. The only difference between these two plants is actually the color. And it looks like there is another variety out there of the same plant that is called Green Dragon. I've never seen it for sale, but I saw some people talking about it on Instagram, and then I'm gonna link to the post down below. But basically the Green Dragon would be a dragon scale that has more light green coloration to it. And I was curious to understand why and how this plant, the Silver Dragon, got this lighter coloration compared to the same plant that is the Dragon Scale, and I couldn't find that information, but I have some hypotheses. What may have happened is that they found out the Dragon Scale first and they started to commercialize it, and because Alocasia you can cross-pollinate, so they crossed a lot of Dragon Scales that were lighter in color until they got to a Dragon Scale that is completely silvery and they got to a stable plant. Or it might also be that they actually found this plant in Borneo where they found the Dragon Scale. They also found the Silver Dragon just growing naturally, and it was like a natural variegation that occurs. We don't know. It's a mystery. If you're watching this video and you don't have one of these plants yet and you want to get your hands in one of them, let me tell you where to get it. So right now it looks like it's easier for you to get a Silver Dragon, even though I heard that this plant is newer to the market. If you go to a big plant shop or a big nursery, you're probably gonna find some Silver Dragon. The Dragon Scale is a little bit hard to find, you just have to get lucky. We found this in a small shop in our neighborhood and among like the other plants out there, but it's not easy to find. A good place to look for them is on Etsy, and I'm gonna link down below to some plants. Just make sure to read the review of the shop and make sure it's like a trustworthy seller, and you're very likely gonna find some dragon scales there. And that's all for this video. If you like this video, you're also gonna like our Alocasia playlist that we made just for you. Thank you for watching and I see you soon. Bye!